What's good? What's good? What's good? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy New Year. First day of the year. Edwin Volaton. Good morning, Fanon in the chat. Knock that like button when you come in the door. Please do. What's going on, man? I'm immediately asking for links. Yeah, let's lock that. Hit that like button on the way in, man. Oh, I know some of y'all are probably dragging from your night last night, but you know what it is. It's another year. It's another time to get it going. We're going to talk boxing for a couple hours this morning, sip some coffee. If you guys are up at work, hope you're doing well. Hope the day is going well. I know not everybody has this day off, but don't expect a huge crowd this morning, but we're going to be consistent because my New Year's resolution is about that work this year. I'm getting that work. I'm going to put the work in this year. I got my goals set for the year, and we're going to work it. What's going on, Gilbert Jimenez? How you feeling, man? Black Adam in the building. What's up, man? I ain't seen you in a minute, Black Adam. So we got some of these questions answered about what was going on with Gervonta Davis. If you didn't see the live stream we did yesterday, we're going to talk about it again. Shoes Sports Talk TV. What's going on? Errol Spence Jr. got out there and spoke something. Got out there and, let people know what was going on with him. So that's a good thing. And did you see the little midget and Blue are besties? Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, man. Yeah. No, I don't see that, man. I don't watch that shit. I don't watch that, dog. I don't watch that. I don't do any of that, man. I don't do any of that. What's going on, Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more, man? What's up, man? Once again, man, happy to see you brought in that birthday. I won't say your age, but you put it out there on Twitter. So good to see you, man. Good to see, man. Can't wait to next year where we get that next digit up there, man. No, I don't pay attention to that, to those dudes, man. Like, really, certain aspects of it are disappointments to me. The other ones are, whatever, man. Everybody got to do what they got to do, to drum up business. You got to do whatever you got to do. Yeah. But anyway, man, we'll get on to this in a second, man. Hopefully Cass can jump on. We can chop it up and talk about what we want to see this year. I'd be very interested to know what fights you guys really want to see this year. What do you want to see happen in boxing? Barbara D, Happy New Year's to you as well. And the chat, Andre Noble, man, that's a dope ass name, Andre Noble. Happy New Year's, brother. Happy New Year's to you as well, man. Happy New Year to you as well. And I hope you guys got your plans done. I'm not big on resolutions. I'm good on plans. Like, resolutions are things that I'm not going to do. Well, I don't know. You're going to get these done. I guess plans. They just made Tank the official WBA. He's been the official WBA champion. What do you mean? They gave him the super belt? Is that what you're saying? They've already given him that. He was already that. As soon as they got rid of that belt. Put a link in the chat if there's some piece of news that you're giving me. But I already knew that. If they give him the super belt, yeah, they got rid of it. So yeah, so he was already that. Yeah, he was already. As soon as they dropped it, he became the champion. The major, for the purposes of undisputed, he became right there. Became it right there. Yeah, man. Anyway, that shit is hilarious to me, man. What you brought up, Black Adam, that's hilarious to me because, they just confirmed it by the WBA. Oh, okay, well that's fair. So that was kind of like a predictable thing. We knew that was going to happen. You knew that was going to happen. Without them, but I guess they needed to say it, I guess. But I don't know. I haven't seen anywhere where the WBC said it was okay to do that, Black Adam. Have you heard anybody say? Have you heard the WBC or the IBF or the WBO say that they're going to allow the WBA to do that? I mean, you know how that goes. Oh yeah, I mean, like, look, man. Fake is $3 bills. Fake is $3 bills. Whatever, man. Like I said, I used to rock with cats a couple years ago. What was that, 3 years? It'll be 3 years in July. So whatever, bro. I'm free to say whatever I want to say now. But yeah, man, it is what it is, man. Like honestly, even like everybody wants to be a star. Everybody wants to be a star. Everybody thinks it wants to be important. You're bigger than most of them, if not all. Look, man, I will tell you this, Black Adam. I am the same size I've always been. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that getting social media gas me up. I am this dude. Seriously, I'm the same dude I was when I had 2 subscribers. That's that perception that people put out there in the world that the more people click the button for you makes you a bigger person. You're not. We all get about the same number of views. We all have about the same amount of voice. You know, that's how I see it. I don't really, it's nice that I know that most people in mainstream boxing know me. That's kind of, a nice thing. But at a certain point in time, man, I don't not Stephen A. Smith. And even if I was Stephen A. Smith, I still wouldn't have the attitude like some people get off on, man. You know what fight I want to see? Lopez versus Ortiz at 140. Ortiz, Lopez versus Jermaine Ortiz. I'm going to tell you what's going on, Rock. Kevin Graham said, I lost 115 pounds last year. I achieved my last year's resolution. New Year's resolution is to reverse my diabetes. Oh, man, that's great, man. Is to reverse your diet. That is awesome, man. I'm going to get rid of my high blood pressure this year. I think I got another 40 pounds to go. And I'm getting rid of one of my goals is my health. I want to get rid of 40 pounds. I want to eat right. And I think all that stuff is going to result in my high blood pressure going away. That's my goal this year. Okay, what's going on? That's one of my goals this year. DJ Moses, good morning, Fanon. I'm here to enjoy the show, brother. Happy New Year's as well. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Happy New Year to the host and the chat. Mrs. Just Do. Hey, you with Mrs. Just Do, like Just Do Boxing? That's what's up. If you're that's a nice thing, man. I know that KO Boxing, that's another one of my resolutions this year. I'm gonna get KO Boxing on OG Boxing Talk one of these years. I know he got a shot. I know he's got a show with KQKC, so I'm not gonna, I don't want to do, I don't want to be guilty of tortious interference with contractual relations or business relations. But at the same time, man, I like KO Boxing, man. I think he's a bright guy. Bright guy. He said, yes, that's my husband. Yeah, Just Dude's a good dude, man. Just Dude is a good dude. I don't know if he works the hours to get on OG Boxing Talk with me. Yeah, but anyway, man, yeah, we're going to have a good year this year, man. I promise you, though, that some things are going to stay the same this year. I'm not cutting Devin Haney fans no break this year. None. Okay? The New Year's resolution for Devin Haney fans is you guys should stop lying so damn much. Okay? That's what I need out of Devin Haney fans. Just support him as a fighter and stop lying on other fighters so much. Oh, it said, hey, Black Adam said, great interview yesterday. They tried to tear down Calvin. Your interview is doing some numbers. Yeah, man. We'll talk about it today, too. Calvin Ford got into some, basically had something hit him. I don't know what other people said, to tell you the truth. But like I said, with every other situation, man, anybody can accuse you of something. You know what I mean? Anybody can accuse you of something. That's it. Anybody can. And you get your day in court. You have the day in court comes out how the day in court comes. I didn't hear how they were trying to tear him down because I couldn't listen. I didn't listen to any of the videos. I only saw that 2 were up. I didn't see, but they said it was all over the internet. I'm with you for 9. I'm on these trash ass Devin Haney hands. Oh, I'm gonna be on Devin Haney their fans' heads today. Staying on your neck in 2024, bro. You guys out here paying people for Fighter of the Year and shit. Fanon and the Thanos clan starting the year off choosing violence. I choose violence. With y'all, I definitely choose violence. Y'all talk too much shit about me. The Terrence Crawford fans just went away. Terrence Crawford fans just went away. But I choose violence with y'all. You done call me for just telling the truth. Y'all done lied on Shakur. Y'all done lied on Gervonta. You done lied on Sabril Matias. You done lied on me. God dog, man. You done lied. You out here calling black men monkeys and Sambos or the spook. What do you call him? A spook? You out here calling Leonard Ellerby a spook? Out here calling Gervonta a chimpanzee? Come on, man. Y'all got to stop it, man. Y'all got to stop it. Otherwise, man, it's just going to be what it is this year. I don't care. I don't care. Fanon, how they was fan base of the year and they went away. They did not fan base of the year. They were the fucking sorriest fan base of the year goes to Errol Spence Jr.'s fan base. Or fan base of the year for me either went to Ryan Garcia's fan base for jumping out their cribs and buying a pay-per-view. Actually, Gervonta Davis's fan base. That's really the biggest fan base of the year is Gervonta Davis. Fan base of the year. Lot less talking. Ismail Barossa, what's up, man? Happy New Year's to you, man. Devin fans make Crawford fans look like angels. Yeah, they do, man. But Crawford just, they just, what it is, man. They just, dude, seriously, man. If I told you, it would start such a big controversy. But I held it for so long, and I'm going to continue to hold it. But come on, man. Come on, man. That shit was purchased. Like that shit was straight up purchased. And man, I got no intent. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Has confirmed is now the sole WBA lightweight. Yeah. Man, it's a fucking terrible explanation, bro. This is a terrible, that is a terrible fucking explanation. That is a terrible. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. What exactly are you going to keep holding? Man, you know what? Hey, cover your ears, Barbara. I'm going to keep holding these when I whoop your ass in these debates, T. Orlando, and I'm keeping count this year. I got a T. Orlando counter. I got a counter. Every time I whoop T. Orlando's ass in a debate, I'm going to press a button. I'm going to keep it track. I'm keeping track this year, these whoopings I'm putting on people. All right. I need somebody that keeps a run. I need somebody I trust to keep a running count. Oh, Boots and Ortiz at 147. I would like to see. Ortiz is already gone. He's at 154. I'm going to tell you what I want to see at 154, 147 pounds. We keeping count. Yeah, we keeping count. Honest count, T. Orlando. An honest count. And you already down one. Happy New Year, bro. What's going on, Eddie Cave, man? Click the link. Chop it up with me, man. What y'all want to see this year? I'm going to tell you, man, what I want to see this year. I want to see Terrence Crawford drop all them belts in 147. I want to see Jaron Ennis fight Mario Barrios for the vacant WBC. Then after that, I want to see him fight Then I want the winner of that to fight Stanionis. I want him to fight Stanionis. And after he gets Stanionis, then I want to see him fight Teofimo Lopez for that WBO, which you know Teofimo Lopez is probably going to get. And then I want to see Devin move up to fight Jaron Ennis. I am pushing for that because we're never going to get the Terrence Crawford Jaron Ennis. So we might as well get Devin Haney Jaron Ennis. You know, the fighter of the year of 2024, 2023. Oh, I'm sorry, fighter of the year of 2024. Devin Haney's already won it. Fuck no. Somebody else. You will not be the first person I speak to this year. Hell no. Somebody else. I am not starting off my year that way. You can wait until somebody else clicks this link. Hell no, you're not going to be my first conversation of 2024. No. I am superstitious. No way am I starting my year off with your energy. Devin's fan base is only 2 people. The rest of them are trolls that don't like Tank. Look, man, I'm going to tell you, man. Devin Haney's fan base is Devin Haney's fan. I don't even know what it is, man, but I know what his media. I know what his media marketing shit is, though. Ismail, bro, Fernando, you excited for the upcoming Arthur Beterbiev Callum Smith fight? How do you think it'll play off? Yeah, man, I'm got Arthur Beterbiev knocking his ass out. LR said for the new year. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you, LR. Boots and Stanionis would be a good fight to see. Yeah, but after Mark, let him unify those belts. He's gonna whoop his ass. This is the year of Boots, baby. This is the year of Boots. I heard Boots did 300,000 pay-per-views in 2025. That's what I heard. All right, so King, you can jump on. LR gave me some positive. I need somebody jump on so I can let King on. I can't let King be the first person I talk to, dog. It can't happen. It can't happen. Can't happen. Frequent fall. Fuck. I'll take it. It's a little better than King. What's up, man?
What's going on, Fernand? How you, man?
Hold on a second. I got Mastermind, dog. I know Mastermind gonna give me positive energy to start off with. Frequent Flyer, I'm not so convinced. Hold on, Frequent Flyer. What's up, Mastermind?
What's up, brother? Hey, happy New Year to you, 2024.
Happy New Year to you for 2024 to you.
MJ, from MJ to Kobe Bryant. Hey, we doing it big. Congratulations to the young brother for I heard Tank Davis went to converted to Islam. I'm proud of the brother for that.
Yeah, I would think it's always a beautiful thing when you acknowledge your relationship with the supreme being.
Right. And your video enlightened people when you said the Ali comparison, like, wow, is he really gonna go by that is he gonna go with his stage name, or is he gonna go the full Muhammad Ali route? That's what made me think from your video you made.
Yeah, it's be interesting. Right now, it's people still Gervonta is still stuck on people's tongue. And I know I need to get to Abdul Ahid, but I'm working on it, man. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, that's hard now. Like you said, Ali made you say, but once you get and then it's based on him too. Like if he's going to want to go by that, or he might want to keep his stage name. You never know.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see.
And it's funny how the guys that changed their name, they already had great names, like Cassius Clay. That's a great name in itself.
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. So what's on your mind with the boxing, brother? You just want to say Happy New Year, because I appreciate that good energy, because Frequent Flyer and King are right behind you. So, dumb shit is coming.
I just want to say that I think that we're going to get the big fights this year, the Benavidez Canelo. I think we're going to get the Fury Usyk and Spence Crawford. I think that's going to be a great fight where people are underestimating Spence training camp, because I think he's going to work on defense. I think he's going to have a much better showing. He might come up short, but I think people are selling him short based on the first fight. I think he will have significant improvements. because he's a great fighter. And I'm not down on him for that first fight. He showed me a lot of heart and a lot of courage. I like how he came in there. I just think he had a bad game plan of going for the knockout. I think that will change, which will switch up the whole fight. And I think we will go to the decision in the rematch. What's your thoughts on that?
Hey man, well, we'll see. I hope so. I think it's going to be at 154. I think that's pretty much settled because I think that my understanding is that Terrence Crawford's going to be dropping some more belts. So he drops some belts. Man, I'm looking forward to it, man. What I really want is I want Errol Spence Jr. completely healthy for the fight.
I just want a prediction. Do you say? Could you give me not on the winner, but on knockout or a decision? In that,
I gotta see him. I gotta see Errol in training. I gotta see him speak. I just gotta see it. It's too early for me to do that.
Right. Hey man, you have a prosperous 2024, man. Had to holler at you real quick.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
and I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that positive energy, man. Thank you. And may it bring to you 1,000-fold, brother. You, your family, anybody, your loved ones. I hope you guys just have a wonderful, wonderful year, and everything that you want to have happen for you happens for you, and then some. Take care.
Sir. Thank you, bro.
All right, man. King, how can I help you?
Hey, good morning, Fanon, and Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year, Steve.
Happy New Year.
Let's hope for a good year. Me and you go back and forth a lot, and hopefully we can.
What do you want to talk about?
Hey, you good, man?
What?
Hey, man, great interview yesterday. Clearing that up with Coach Kenny. That video is hot right now as well. I see. You're doing some numbers. And the last
videos always. What do you mean?
In the last
shit
14,
always does numbers.
14 days. That's your most viewed video, but.
What?
So good for you, man.
Oh, let me tell you something, dog. Let me tell you something.
I just wanted to give you a good positive.
Let me tell you something, dog. Don't count my numbers, dog. My numbers do. You don't even know how to count the numbers. You don't even know how to count them.
I was just giving you a recognition that you.
Man, don't give me recognition for no numbers, man. That shit ain't unusual for me to get 30,000 views in a video.
It's not, but it's under 24 hours. That's pretty good.
It ain't unusual for me to get that in under 24 hours either, man. This shit happens every couple weeks, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
come on, man. Stop. Yeah. Oh, stop counting my stuff. Don't judge me. Don't judge me based on that shit. If you like it is what it is. You put a video out. Some of my best videos only had 3,000 views on it. Shit that matter of fact, the shit that I've been more proud of have had less views. And since you raggedy ass bastards out there always want to complain about the fact that why don't you only cover Black American fighters? It's because people like you always want to put pressure on somebody to get a ton of views. So how am I going to talk about Monster Inoue versus Marlon Tapales when black folk in America don't give a shit about them? Okay, so pick one. Do you want me to do the videos that people really think are quality conversations? Or do you want me to do the ones that are for sure going to be spectacular and everybody can watch them? And which one do you fucking want? Pick one. Because if you want me to do the videos where I'm really giving you what I think and I'm giving you something like some real information you may not be getting from somewhere else on real subtle conversations, bro, those are not going to do a lot of videos, man. That's what I'm saying. Guys like Blood Boxing are such good channels, bro. His videos are not going to do. His videos when he puts them up are not necessarily always going to do as many as mine are, but they've got real value to them. Okay, real value to them, not sensational shit like Deontay Wilder quits life, shit like that. We're like, you got to make what? Deontay Wilder's trying to commit suicide. What the fuck is this about? Like that type of stuff. Come on, man. Got these AI channels, the artificial intelligence channels, boxing channels out here doing all kind of shit like that. Like all kind of like Gervonta Davis beats his dog in the middle of a street and Coach Kenny kicks it in the mouth. Shit ain't nowhere near true, but hey, it'll get a bunch of views.
Yeah. But
so pick your poison, man. What do you want? Don't complain about me. Not talking about this and only talking about that. If you're gonna then try to judge me on the number of views that I get for a video.
I was just telling you, good job, man. It's not.
Yeah, I don't like you though. I don't like your good jobs. They're always couched in some bullshit.
It's not backwards. It's nothing like that. But hey, can I teach you how to say Abdul Wahid the correct way, or doesn't matter?
No,
Okay.
I don't want to ever
So,
learn shit with you from you. I'm gonna wait till I hear him say it.
okay, no worries. But my something that I wanted to talk about was Deontay Wilder. If that's all right, I wanted to
You're on
ask you
your
what,
third topic, bro. What do you want to say about? Nah, come back
what,
later
what
for Deontay,
just
man.
real
Deontay
quick,
ain't even the top.
just real quick,
You
man,
want
real
to take
quick.
a shit on Deontay Wilder real quick? I got it.
No, I wanted to ask you
Go ahead and take a shit on
do you,
Deontay Wilder. I know
who do
that's
you
what you're trying to do.
who do you want to see him fight next, and do you think Malik Scott is a good fit for Deontay this
Anthony
year?
Joshua, and I don't know.
Do you think with Malik Scott saying something like Deontay Wilder is 10 times more skilled than Muhammad Ali, do you think that helped
I
Deontay
didn't hear
Wilder?
him say. I didn't hear him say that.
It's on his Instagram page.
I didn't hear it,
I'm telling you, it's a fact.
and I'm telling you, I didn't hear it. That's a fact.
If you have a trainer that says that you're 10 times more skilled than Muhammad Ali, do you think that's the type of person you want in your camp?
I don't know. It depends on who you are.
I mean, there's nobody greater than Muhammad Ali. Me and you both know this.
I
But
don't know that there's nobody more skilled than Muhammad Ali. I don't know
come
that.
on, man. Muhammad Ali and
Sugar Ray
heavyweights.
Robinson was more skilled than Muhammad Ali.
We're talking about heavyweights.
I don't know.
I just think,
You want me to take it? Look, you guys are actively out here trying to get me to dump on Malik Scott. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm not going to do it. I'm not a trainer, bro. I'm not a trainer. Matter of fact, let me do something for you, bro. Let me put up a tweet. Let me show you a tweet I did yesterday.
I'm just saying.
Let me show you a tweet that I put up yesterday. You know, my tweets, you don't say anything about my tweets getting a lot of looks these days.
You need more followers on Twitter, man.
No, I don't. I don't need any more than I got. I got 3,000, homie. That's fine. That's a good number on Twitter. That's like 30,000 on YouTube. Thank you very much. I know there's a big difference between Twitter, X, and YouTube. Now, I'm doing perfectly fine over here, man. Thank you very much. You got most of these guys, what do you get? Like 12,000. You know, I'll get there, but I don't really care. But here, let me show you something. How many? And by the way, how many Twitter followers do you have? How many Twitter followers do you have?
Not as much as you, that's for sure.
How many YouTube followers you have?
Not as much as you.
How many Instagram followers do you have?
About 1,000. A little over 1,000.
You should keep saying nowhere near as many as me.
No, I didn't. I'm nowhere near, the type of influence that you have, of course.
Yeah, then shut the fuck up talking about numbers to me. Okay?
I wanted to give you a kudos.
Man, then shut the fuck up talking to numbers and talking to me about numbers. Okay? I don't give a shit about them numbers. I know what those numbers really mean. There are guys that got 300,000 subscribers on YouTube and they're not as influential as I am. And they got 300.
You know why?
Kudos, you know why they're not as influential? Guess why they're not as influential?
Why is that?
Because they can't give people arguments to influence other people. They don't know how to influence people because their logic sucks. That's an influencer. You influence somebody through logic.
I'll say this: you held your own after leaving a certain group. So
Excuse me, I was whooping the shit out of people when I was with that group, and I've been whooping people's asses ever since. I was whooping. First of all, I was whooping people's asses before I got to that group. I had 15,000 subscribers before I even talked about them. 15,000 before that.
You held on strong even after that fallout. And you're doing a lot. And you're doing a lot better.
What do you mean held on strong?
Because that was a time that you went through. It's not an easy time to go through. But
what's not an easy time, dog? All I did is first of all, I took a break from YouTube for 6 months so that I could rest my brain because I had a mental health issue, which, by the way, I'd had before I'd ever got on YouTube. It had happened before. And it's something that I have to be careful of because it may happen again. It doesn't have shit to do with YouTube. It has everything to do with my own personal health and how I live my life. Sit your don't know nothing ass up. You don't know what that was. And God bless the LDBC. They're a bunch of good dudes. But I was running my shit before them. I was running my shit during them. And I was running my shit after them. I never needed them.
And I don't doubt that for a second. I don't doubt that for a second. Them.
So, and by the way, still got a lot of respect for them. So ain't no beef there. They do what they do. and good
Except-
for them. They have a great purpose they have a very good purpose. They have a very good purpose. They do a great job in defending fighters against people like you. That's what I like about him. If Devin Haney ever needs,
what's that?
If he ever needs somebody to really defend him when the chips are down, those guys are going to be there for him. And you got to give it to him because he may need it. It's nice for Deontay Wilder. That's why Deontay Wilder, if I could hit 200,000 subscribers last year, if I wanted to, I'd just do shorts. That shit doesn't mean anything. I'm telling you, that shit doesn't mean anything unless you get to 1 million.
Shout out to you, Fanon, and hope you have a great year, man.
Yeah, but let me show you something before you go, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me show you something. And then I'll go to Frequent Flyer. Just so you know. This is my take. If you aren't a trainer or a fighter, don't act like you're one. If you're just a boxing fan, nothing wrong with being that. Trainers, fighters must respect fans. Fans get the final say on who gets our attention, money. Fan opinion is not technical, but it is vital to the sport and everyone involved. Fans must respect trainers and fighters because they produce what we enjoy. Some of y'all need to get off y'all high horses. So let me tell you what I mean by that, sir.
Go ahead.
I am not going to sit up here and criticize Malik Scott for a job that I don't have the ability to actually do myself.
Okay.
I am not a trainer. I am not a former professional fighter. I do not know how to teach anybody how to do anything in a boxing ring other than get in through the ropes. Other than that, I consider myself to be a very knowledgeable boxing fan. Okay, I know a good amount about the history of boxing. I know more than a fair amount about the rules of boxing and boxing as a decentralized organization. I also have seen a lot of fighters fight, and I have a good eye for talent and accomplishments in boxing. And I can carry on a barbershop boxing conversation on with the best of them.
With all that,
I cannot, however, advise a fighter as to who they should have as their trainer. And I don't think you can either.
With all that being said, what are your thoughts on Malik Scott saying that? What are your thoughts?
I don't have any thoughts on that because he is a trainer. That is his opinion. How could I even debate him with that? Because I couldn't. It's like you talking to me. I'm going to pull Malik Scott on this channel and start debating him about the skill set of Deontay Wilder versus Muhammad Ali. How can I do it? Of course, off the top of my head, I would say, I would think it'd be Ali. But I'm not in this, but I am not qualified.
That's it.
I go nothing. I am not qualified to have a debate with Malik Scott or second guess Malik Scott on his opinion about the technique in boxing because I don't have the background. I don't have the knowledge to do it. And neither do you. And neither do you.
Do you know who Muhammad Ali is and you know who Deontay Wilder is?
Let me tell you something, dog. I know who Muhammad Ali is. I cannot hold a decent conversation about the techniques Muhammad Ali uses with boxing gyms, let alone somebody like Malik Scott. I couldn't do it. Neither can you. That's like you sitting there having a conversation with Blood Boxing about the history of boxing. You can't. You don't know enough. I don't know enough. What's wrong with saying and admitting you don't know enough?
I understand. I was just giving you my opinion on it. I want your opinion.
Do you know enough to critique a professional trainer as far as their assessment of another fighter?
I know enough to say that Deontay Wilder is nowhere near the level of Muhammad Ali.
You don't know enough. You don't know enough.
I do know that.
You got your opinion on that.
Man, my grandpa knew who Muhammad Ali was. My grandma knew.
So you how long you been watching boxing again?
2 years.
Okay, who's more skilled? Evander Holyfield or Muhammad Ali?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I know both of the fighters.
I mean, name their skills. Just name their skills. What are their skills? Since you know more skilled, what are the skills? What are Muhammad Ali's skills?
He's good with his feet. You know, his movement.
That's not a skill. That is a characterization of something. What's the skill? That's he has good feet. That's not a skill.
I mean,
That's
you're
an
really gonna try to defend what Malik Scott said here,
I'm
man,
really
and
going
put
to
me
know.
through this.
What I'm really going to do is demonstrate to you that you're not qualified to criticize him.
I'm qualified for an opinion, though, for now, right?
You're not qualified to make an assessment. You can say
A
that. I
boxing
know that I'm
opinion.
not. And my answer is I'm not qualified to judge that. And I
just
don't get
think
into the business. I don't get into the business never of second guessing professional trainers. I don't do it to Bomac. I don't do it to Freddie Roach. I don't do it to Malik Scott. I don't do it to Bill Haney. I don't do it to Vasily Lomachenko's Anatoly Lomachenko. I don't get in the business of second guessing people on jobs that I don't understand how to do myself. And I don't think it's wise for anybody to do it, including you, because you're going to ultimately get in a conversation where you're going to look like a buffoon. If Malik Scott got up here and had a conversation with you about why he thought that, number one, was he serious? Or was it a tongue-in-cheek conversation?
no,
I don't
he was
know.
serious. He quoted this.
You don't know
It's
that
on his
because it's
Instagram
on
post.
Instagram. You don't know that.
Malik Scott posted this on his own Instagram page.
No, you
Fanon.
don't know if the man was serious or if he was trolling.
He was dead serious. You can
You
go read
don't
the
know
post.
that because you didn't hear his voice. Did you hear him
Come
say
on,
it
man.
or did you see him
Come
write
on.
it? Did you hear him
know
say
you-
it or did you say it write it?
I know you rock with that camp, so it's a little hard to
No,
do.
dude. What I tell you is I know that you're the biggest PBC hater on the planet other than your boss. Stop hating on these dudes so much, man.
You
Bug
gotta be
off.
voracious. You gotta be
I
voracious.
got to be what?
Voracious, honest through this situation, but we'll let it be, man. What are you doing? What is this, a dictionary check?
You said voracious. What does voracious mean?
Hey, use the context that I gave you.
It doesn't work.
Go ahead.
It doesn't work. I should be wanting or devouring great quantities of food.
You did not look up the right word.
That is voracious.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
That's a voracious appetite. Voracious.
Let me check this.
VORACIOUS. Wanting, voracious. Wanting or devouring great qualities of food. Having an eager approach to an activity.
That's not the right word.
Voracious. That shit does not fit with honesty.
That's not the right word.
Shut the fuck up. Polysyllabic. My God, man. Come on, man. That shit it doesn't work. Voracious, that doesn't work. Hey, come on, freaking flyer. What's up, man? My bad. There you go. Voracious does not work in that sentence. Any more than commandeer worked for Christian. Boy, y'all try to use the fancy words, man. You try to use some fancy words. Anyway, I'm not going to ever criticize somebody for their training because I don't know enough. And I'll be honest with you. A lot of you guys act like you guys know all the shit you don't know. What a waste of energy. Like, for real. Oh yeah, let me rate how good a trainer somebody that's doing something that I don't know how to do. Anyway, what's up, man? What's up, freaking flyer?
What's up, Fanon? I just wanted to jump up here. I was going to say that I wanted to see everybody start saying Tank name right, but King came up here and he mentioned it. But
how do you say the name? Nah, I ain't trying to hear that shit from King. He'd lie. How do you say the name?
It's Wahid. Everybody keeps saying Abdul Wahid, but it's Abdul Wahid. Abdul is
Wahid?
servant.
Because
yeah,
dog, I'd have to say pause every time I say that.
Wahid. No, because Wahid.
Got it. Wahid.
It means one. You know, Abdul is servant, and Wahid is once referring to Allah, God. So you're just saying you're the servant of God, the servant of the one.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
I mean, but people out here calling them Wahid. I don't even know what that means. I don't know if that means the same thing. So you might be calling them something different. So at least respect the man and call him the right name. Say his name right. You should be the first to say his name right, because even Bill saying his name wrong. You know, I just thought I would come up here and at least let you, be the first person to really say his name right.
Abdul Wahid.
Yeah, Wahid.
Wahed. What? Wahed.
Yeah, Wahed. It's better than
Wahed.
Wahid. Okay. Yeah, that's all, man. Because I think that's important that you say his name right. You know, he I never heard him say that he wanted to be even called Abdul
I've
Wahid
never heard it come out of his
instead
mouth.
of Tank or Gervonta Davis or whatever. But I did hear the Imam say that was the name that he chose, though. You know, so
Man, look, man, I
we can
don't
at
know
least say
nothing
it
about
right.
that, man. Look, the man's mama named him Tank Tank Tank. So I'm gonna call him Tank Tank Tank.
Wait, Tank came from his mom, though? I
Tank
thought
Tank Tank.
I
No,
thought
I
that
don't
came
know where
from
that came
boxing or
from.
whatnot. Yeah, I
Tank
thought
Tank
that
Tank.
came from boxing or whatever.
The Hanos clan calls him Tank 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 and Mr. Clout. That's what I'm gonna start calling him this year, Mr. Clout.
Well, y'all was calling him Lil Man.
I never called him little man.
Well, y'all said he was itty bitty. Let me say y'all was saying calling him itty bitty and small or whatever. But no, I don't know if we still gonna get that fight. But it would be nice if we get that fight. I know all the hardcore boxing fans want that fight. I know the Tank fans want that fight. A lot of Tank fans and Hanos clan wants that fight. But I'm just not sure it's gonna happen, man. But it is some good fights down there for him though. I want to see him fight Lomachenko. So if he don't fight Devin Haney, Lomachenko he got a couple good options down there to fight. So I
Yeah,
can't
so
complain too much. Long as
real
it's
quick,
not Pitbull.
real quick. Voracious and voracious are two different words. Voracious, as in veracity and honesty, that is not voracious. He said voracious. When he said voracious, you're talking about eating food. Voracious is applying to honesty because its veracity is the root of that. Veracity. Anyway, voracious doesn't, and then he didn't even use voracious. You need to participate in voracious. No.
What we talking? What conversation we talking about? Because I didn't hear that. Voracious.
It was the word that King said. He said that I need to be honest. And even that didn't fit because I'm not lying. Well, the truth is his name is pronounced this way. Look, man, people pronounce different names different ways all over the place.
Yeah, but the problem with that is it means a totally different thing.
Bro, I'm not Arab. Okay, do not expect me to pronounce Arab names correctly. I'm not Arab.
Yeah, okay? I know, but I understand that. But I thought I'd be able to teach you it though.
Very, very seriously, and I mean this wholeheartedly. I am not Arabic, and I don't hold myself to the standards. If I'm not Lithuanian, you give me a Lithuanian name, brother, that is going to get pronounced like I pronounce it.
Yeah, I know it wasn't no malice or ill intent in you saying that was just what you thought it was. I just was trying to correct it, because
let me correct you on some things. Since we in the business of correcting each other, I try to correct you every day and you don't listen to it.
I'm all for it, but
Devin Haney was never Lomachenko's mandatory. When will you accept that?
See, but when we talk about that, you never let me finish talking. You never let me. You always hit the mute button on me.
He was never as mandatory, so there's nothing.
I'm trying to correct some things, and you don't let me get to my corrections.
There is nothing to correct about Devin Haney was never Lomachenko's mandatory. There's nothing to correct on that. That is 100% fact. And you never accept that correction. So don't be coming up here expecting me to say Wahed and not Wahid.
Fanan, it's the details we got to look at, though, Fanan.
Mandatory when he was never the mandatory.
Let's look at interim champion. What interim champion mean then?
We've already went through the rules with that moron boxing hacker. You want me to go through the WBC rules again for you and read that?
Fanan, the interim champion in the WBC is different from the interim champion in IBF. It's different.
I'm telling you, I already read the rules for the WBC. You are never the mandatory strictly by virtue of being the interim champion. It's in the WBC rules.
Okay, so let's get that clear about.
See, like I said,
you're not the mandatory. Hold on, Fanan.
So Abdul Wahid wants to be named Tank Tank Tank. Okay,
not Wahid. Wahed.
Wahid. It's Wahid. It's obviously Wahid.
It's Wahed.
No, it's Wahid.
Okay, if you want to disrespect the man and say his name like that.
How do you spell it? How do you spell it?
In English, it would be spelled, I guess, Wahid. W-A-H-I-D.
Right, Wahid.
Wahid would be W-A-H-E-E-D.
No, that would be Wahid. I'm from Chicago. In Chicago, it's Wahid.
There's no elongation in that E sound in
Chicago,
his
it's
name, man. Y'all messing it up.
It's from Wahid. If there was an E, it'd be Wahid. Okay?
No,
But
if it was an E on the end of the D.
It
You
is
know
in my
English,
living
man.
room.
Cut it out.
It is in my living room where I pronounce the words. Since your imagination is out there about the WBC interim champion being the mandatory when it's in the WBC rules, it is not. So don't be.
You're not a mandatory until the fight is mandated, right? Right? You're not a mandatory until the fight is mandated. So other than that, you'll be in the mandatory position.
And
so
the
becoming
as Wahid. So it must be Wahid.
Becoming an interim champion puts you in a mandatory position, right?
By having your name be W-H-I-D, it's Wahid.
And so if you get the franchise belt, you're ducking that man because you know you about to be mandated to fight him. He can file a petition to get the fight mandated. Stop trying to butcher his name on purpose, man. See,
stop trying to butcher boxing on purpose.
Look, it's one thing if you don't.
You're literally butchering boxing.
Fanon, you're not held accountable for what you don't know. But now that you've been set straight and it's been brought to your knowledge, you have a responsibility to say that man's name right, man.
Bro. I can't believe you. You're not trustworthy.
Why?
You're not trustworthy.
I haven't been. You act like I've been out here throwing lies around. Devin Haney should be fighter of the year, man.
Somebody with a straight face. Somebody else. Hey, Virgil Wimberly said, "Hey, what's up, Virgil?" He said, "Fanon, I'm back. Been in the 808 for a while. Miss you and the crew. Back in Georgia now. Let's cook." Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Wimberly. Thank you for the support, man. Thank you for the support on New Year's Day. Look, man. Let's be real, okay?
Fanon, our last interaction of the year, you took an L. And now you want to take another L, our first interaction of this year?
Dude. 0-1 for you. 0-1 for you, Wahid. Let me actually pull this out though. Let's go.
Pull what out?
Man, I got away.
What's going on? What you about to pull up?
It's Wahid. What I said.
Wahid.
No, it's not. It's Wahid.
Fanon, you just said you don't speak Arabic. You're not Arabic. You don't know. You're not Muslim. You're going to try to tell me what it is? I know what it is, bro.
Wahid.
Wahid.
It's Wahid. Oh, you lied to me, bro. It's Wahid.
It's Wahid. Look at the video. Look at the video when he's telling it. Look at the video when he's explaining what name that
It's Wahid. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna watch this, Mr. Oh, I know how to pronounce shit.
Before you even look at play it, I already know what it's gonna say.
Oh, everybody's gonna listen to what it got to say.
If you wrong, you gonna apologize? You know there's gonna be another L for you.
Wahid. Wahid. Wahid.
You using Google to try to argue with me?
It's the Arabic pronunciation. Wahid.
Arabic pronunciation for what? Arabic pronunciation for what?
That's the Arabic pronunciation of W-H-I-D. W-A-H-I-D in Arabic.
No,
That is.
listen,
Oh, get on out of here, man. Get on out of here, Bo. That's
Fanan,
0-1. That's 0-1 for you.
Listen. It's funny that you said one just now. The name he chose is servant of the one. So ask Google or whatever that is. Ask him what's the Arabic word for one.
Can somebody please tell me
It's
what
Wahid, man.
they say?
Stop trying to disrespect that man.
Arabic pronunciation.
Wahid. Wahid.
Arabic pronunciation for what? What are you doing?
Of the word W-A-H-I-D. Arabic.
Oh my goodness.
Recorded
Fanan,
language Arabic. Gender in Arabic male. Popularity in Arabic high. What are you talking about, man? Bug off, bro. Wahid. I've been pronouncing it right. Like I said, you all are out here trying to mislead me. You be lying.
This is not going to age well for you because when Tank finally come out and tell you that it's Wahid, this not going to age well for you. I'm telling you now, man.
Pronouncing it wrong.
Hey, frequent flyer. I think Fanan's pronouncing it right.
Hell yeah.
Wahid.
Get your ass out of here.
Hell to the no.
I can't
be having no.
I can't be having King. Hell yeah.
It's
King.
Wahid.
How you come to this? How you come to this conclusion, King?
Wahid.
I read the Quran quite often, and I know this name very well.
Wahid.
It's Wahid. Wahid.
Wahid.
It's Wahid.
Wahid.
I don't know if that's an American way that you're saying it, but that's my knowledge. Frequent flyer. That's from my knowledge.
All right,
King. How do you say one in Arabic?
There you go. Sit on down. First ass whooping, an Arabic ass whooping too. I can't even believe this. Y'all getting y'all asses whooping Arabic now. Y'all getting y'all asses whooped in Arabic now. See, I told you I wasn't going to pronounce that like that because you're not trustworthy. Wahid. Wahid. Yeah, Frequent, you went out bad, bro. You took an ass whooping in Arabic, bro. I can't believe that shit. How you gonna be a Muslim getting your ass whooped in Arabic? Wow. Incredible, bro. Incredible. Fanan is right. Thank you. Yeah. Now we starting the year off right. Hey, man. Now we starting the year off right, bro. Abdul Wahid. Oh, man, that was hilarious, bro. Frequent flyer, bro. See, your Arabic is like your WBC rules interpretations. I told you, man, we're all mispronouncing names. That's why I don't want to hear it. Everybody whose name I try to pronounce is pronounced wrong. If you are not if you're not Arabic, you're going to pronounce that name wrong. If you know them Africans, them Africans got clicks and shit. I can't say that shit. And Kosa. I can't do that click. Kosa. So I'll be like, Kosa. You're like, no, it's Kosa. Like, no, it's Coca. Kosa. Nosa. I can't do that damn clicks. You were sitting up there pronouncing Lomachenko wrong. You're pronouncing Benavides wrong. You're pronouncing a bunch of shit wrong because you're not from that country. You looking out here real bad with these streets. Your Arabic brothers is going to be like, man, you represented us wrong. Of course they did. That man ain't Arabic. That man ain't Arabic. You tell me about what I don't know. Dog, I'm running it this year. 0-1. He's really 0-2 because he started that same argument again. Hey, what's going on? Antoine the Great in the building. What's going on, brother? I think he was trying to say waterhead. Yeah, some Philadelphia Negro trying to tell you how to pronounce an Arabic word. Man, I ain't trying to hear that. I promise you this will not age well. It aged perfectly well because guess what? It's always going to be here.
Wahid. وحيد
This is the Arabic pronunciation of the
Wahid.
name. The same name may exist in other languages with different pronunciations.
Wahid. Look, man, all I'm trying to tell you is don't tell me to mispronounce. If that's how you guys pronounce that in Philadelphia, hey, respect to you, bro. For now, who Gary Russell, why you put Fart Russell Jr., bro? I'm not going to respect Fart Russell Jr., man. Come on, man. You know Gary Russell Jr. is one of my favorite fighters. How you going to call him Fart Russell Jr., bro? That's one of my favorite fighters, man. It's one of my favorite fighters of all times. It's one of my favorite fighters of all times. Virgil Wembley. Oh, yeah. Thank you for the support, man. Appreciate you. Anybody that supports this year or supports in the Super Chat or Cash App, thank you, because it's the beginning of the year. We got to keep it going. Thank you. What?
I was just looking at one of your videos regarding Bone Gardner and Shields that was shared to me by a friend. My name is Hannah Gabriel, so I was the one that was supposed to fight Shields on June the 3rd. And
Wow. Wow. Fucking wow. 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 I just got some news. Wow. I just got some news, man. Wow. I just got some news. All right. Anyway, let's move on. Hey, y'all, click the link, man. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll put it out. I'll put it out in a couple days. Yeah, it's nothing I can share right now because it's got to be something that I gotta, something I gotta, something I gotta look into. Ray Davis, happy New Year, good morning. What's up, Ray Davis? Barbara D, I can't. Barbara D, hit me up on Instagram. Barbara D, you got me on Instagram, right? Hit me up on Instagram. I'll tell you, but I'll tell you on Instagram. Yeah, I gotta look into it. I can't do it. Sorry, I just was looking at something. I just got something. Don't worry about it, man. I'm going, hey, dude, seriously. Wow. Okay. Hit me on Instagram, Barbara D, and I'll definitely let you know. Wow. Hey, so look, click the link, man. Somebody chop it up with me, man. What were we talking about? So what we want to see? Oh, so Errol Spence. Somebody was asking me what I think is going to happen in this fight. I think Errol Spence Jr. is going to do a much better job this year against Terrence Crawford. Yes, Instagram me. Send me a note on Instagram, Barbara D, and then I'll respond to it. I think you should be in my. Or DM. However you sent me. You've sent me messages before. We have to consider the source and make sure it's true before we put it out. Oh, the source is like for real. Like I already know the source is for real. That shit. Barbara D, happy New Year, Queen. Yes. Yeah, hit me up. I'll let you know. Yeah, it's crazy stuff, huh? Anyway. Nah, I can put that out. I can put the accusation out. No joke. I can do that right now. My thing is, though, we'll see. Gary Russell should fight Loma in 2024 for now. Oh, okay. Yeah. Look, I want to see Gary Russell Jr. fight Edwin De Los Santos. And then I want to see Gervonta Davis. I want Gervonta Davis to fight Rayo Valenzuela, and I want the winner of those two fights to fight each other. That's what I want. No joke. Because Gary Russell Jr. said he thinks he can beat Edwin De Los Santos. No better way to come to 130 than to fight Edwin De Los Santos. I'll take that. And I like the Rayo fight. I like Rayo Valenzuela fight for Gervonta Davis. But because I already know people are gonna cry about whoever he fights. So it doesn't make a difference. He can fight whoever he wants to because everybody's garbage when Gervonta Davis fights him. And you guys already proved that with your complaints about your willingness to have Devin fight Ryan Garcia. So, I'll take Rayo. I'll take Edwin De Los Santos for either one of them. I'll take it. And both those guys are big punchers. And if Gary gets past them and Ryan and Gary gets and Gervonta gets past Rayo, Let's make the second one. Let's make it pop. Yep, I'll take Shakur versus Moratala too. I like that fight. Fanon, you got that one? What do you mean? TBE is TBE. I got that one. What?
City, pay attention.
It's a good fight for Russell's Facts. I want to see a tournament style for 135, 140 division in 2024. Let's pull out the great fighters and have them fight against each other. Exactly. Gervonta and Rayo, then Gervonta and Shakur. I don't think Shakur is going to be free, man. Shakur got to get up out of that contract he got with Top Rank, Heathery. Like he's got to get past that. He's got to get out of his Top Rank contract for that to happen. So that's when I think that's going to happen. I want to see that. I'm talking about things that can realistically happen in 2024. I don't believe that. I believe that more than likely what's going to happen with Shakur is that Shakur is going to fight the winner of Lomachenko versus George Kambosos, and then after he beats the winner of that fight, he'll probably pull in the WBO, which will set up that scenario where Shakur's got 3 belts, Gervonta's got 1, and then we get a big undisputed fight at 135 pounds between the two. Yeah, that's what Shakur is saying. He got 1 more fight. We'll see. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We'll see if he got 1 more fight with him or not. You know what I mean? And then we'll see whether or not he stays with them or not, because he's got, I don't know how long he's got with his situation is with James Prince. Because I think his situation with James Prince has something to do with that as well. Yeah, you know, Abdul Wahed. Now you got the mispronunciation stuck in my head. Abdul Wahid. Wahid. Shakur might fight Navarrete. Yeah, I think that's, for the WBO. I think all of that. Yeah, I think it's a good chance of that. He may fight that one first if Lomachenko and Kambosos don't want to get beat up by him. You know, just depends, man. It depends on how Bob Arum wants to do it. He have the right manager who can get him away from Bob, James Prince. Yeah, but the issue is, does James Prince want to do business with Al Heyman? I don't know if a James Prince fighter that is going to go over to TMT, go over to the money team. That Prince dude, Shakur's manager, yes, James Prince is Shakur's manager. So yeah, I just don't know about that. You know what I mean? Hey, Faith has said there is no universe why Wahid is pronounced Wahed. Man, Frequent Fire took that L. What kind of black person from Philly know about Arabic? You sound extraordinarily ignorant. Just come on. Now you're overdoing that shit. God dog, you just pronounce. The fuck are you talking about? What a black person from Philly know about Arabic? I'm sure a lot of them that speak Arabic. Any black person in Philly that speaks Arabic. You sound extraordinarily ignorant, not just about ignorant, but profound breadth and depth of black internationalism concentrated in cities like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're a fucking buffoon. Click the link, bozo. Click the link. You sound profoundly ignorant about what I said. Oh my God, what a black person from Philly know about Arabic? A lot. Every single solitary Arabic speaking black man in Philadelphia. I said it's the Arabic pronunciation. I was making fun of somebody, you fucking buffoon. I was making fun of Frequent Flyer. Have you ever heard of a joke, you buffoon? You ever heard of a joke, you buffoon? I know that he gave me the wrong pronunciation. He gave me the right meaning, wrong pronunciation. Click the link, buffoon. What do you know? You guys get in your dig up in your drawers about anything, bro. You just look for any type of thing you can talk crazy about. My cousin from Philly, he's black. He's an Arabic teacher. He teaches Arabic to kids. What a client. Dog, no, what he's doing is trying to act like I don't believe anybody in Philadelphia could speak Arabic. Of course I do. Like what? I'm sure they got a lot of Arabs in Philadelphia. The black internationalism concentrated in Philadelphia. Do you know the profound depth and breadth and depth of black internationalism? What the fuck does black internationalism have anything to do with speaking Arabic? You can be in Philadelphia yourself with somebody in Philadelphia and learn to speak Arabic in Philadelphia and never leave it. Is English international because England is the internationalism of speaking English? Because people all over the world speak English. Man, I can't. Man, get up here, bum, and debate me, man. You think you smart? I don't know anything about the depth and the breadth of black internationalism in cities such as Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Why wouldn't I know that? You don't think I've ever been to Philadelphia? Man, I got relatives in Philadelphia. My father's from Philadelphia. You don't know anything about the breadth and the depth. Philadelphia is the third highest Muslim population in the U.S. Look, man, I know full well there's a lot of Muslims in Philadelphia. brother Nassim Ahmed, what's it, Nassim Richardson was Muslim in Philadelphia. I do believe that Bernard Hopkins is Muslim. I don't know what that dude is, frequent flyer. I don't know what that dude is. Don't pay any attention. Felix the Assassin said, Happy New Year and blessings to all. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you so much. Look, man, it's possible that two people can pronounce the same word in different ways. Okay? People speak Spanish in Cuba and speak and pronounce words different than they do in Mexico. So for all I know, somebody could be in Libya, because I do believe Libya, they could be in Libya and pronounce something different than they do in Saudi Arabia. That's my whole entire point, is that people pronounce the same word different places. They pronounce the same word different ways all over the place. So please, kick rocks. Okay, preaching to me about how I pronounce a name. I'm not trying to hear it, because all you're going to do is make me mispronounce it for somebody else. For now, my boy, cool boy Steph is Muslim. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of Muslims in Chicago too. There's a lot of Muslims in the United States. You said right. We all got country family members that pronounce words complete. Salmon and salmon. S-A-L-M-O-N. Salmon. Salmon. Make me some of that salmon. It's salmon. No, it's salmon. It's salmon. They pronounce the L some places. Other places that L is silent. So please stop preaching at me about how I pronounce words, because I know I'm going to mispronounce it for somebody. I'm going to give it my best effort. Like, what does a person want to be called? Like Demetrius Andrade. He wants Andrade, when the proper pronunciation everywhere else in the world is Andrade. But he wants Andrade because where he's from, they say Andrade. Anyway, man, please stop preaching to me about pronunciations. His mama call him Tank, Tank, Tank. I'm going to call him Tank, Tank, Tank. Tank, 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 Tank. Tank, 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 Tank. So I'm sure somebody pronounced it Tonk. Men, please, they bring the Tonk. Tonk. See, the British pronounce it Tonk. Tonk. They pronounce it tongue, tongue, tongue. Not tank. Tonk. 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 Tonk Davis. Tonk Davis. So am I supposed to call him Tonk Davis? Because that's how they pronounce it in English. Tonk Davis. Tonk. Tonk Davis. Tonk Davis. No, it's Tank Davis. No, it's Tonk Davis. Anyway, man, what's going on, Mauricio Daniels? Maurice Daniels, what's up with you, brother? How you feeling, man? Man, King, I got to tell you, man, I do appreciate King coming through today. King coming through today, chopped it up with me. Many of you guys was drunk last night, so you're not ready to... Hold on a second. I sent you a message, Barbara D. Yes, they got an L. Got to go out to English language, but they making these errors easy for us. I'm not sure Germans. Yeah, they do. It's all over the place, man. But it is. I know. Look, man. Frequent flyer wants to be right for once. That's all that is. He wants to be right for once. That's all it is. Grand Rising, Martin, blessings and Happy New Year. Hey, man, Happy New Year to you. Yeah, it's the first day of the year and we still chopping it up. You know what it is. But anyway, man, so predictions for this year. Who do you think will be fighter of the year this year? I have a pick I'm predicting the fighter of the year will be Jaron Ennis. Fighter of the year, he will become a 3-belt holder inside of the next year. By the end of this year, he will be a 3-belt unified champion. Black Adam, who you got on Fury Usyk? I don't know, man. Probably Fury, but I wouldn't be surprised if Usyk. Honestly, man, I think I'm going to boycott the heavyweight division this year. Abdul Wahid or Jaron Ennis fighter of the year 2024. Fernand, I was right last year when I told you, no, he doesn't get hit more. In the last 2 fights, Devin got hit more last year. You're wrong. I can do the numbers if you like me to do the numbers. Last year, let us see. Total numbers, watch this. Gervonta Davis, Hector Garcia, comp you box. Is this Davis or? Okay, that's Garcia. Okay, good. So 55. And $39. And then Devin. $124. Pro gray. And 36. Frequent flyer, you're very wrong, bro. Gervonta Davis got hit 94 times last year in 2 fights, and Devin Haney got hit 160 times in 2 fights. Gervonta Davis got hit significantly less. Matter of fact, Lomachenko hit Devin Haney more times than Gervonta Davis got hit all year long. So once again, you're making shit up. Devin Haney got hit way more times last year than Gervonta Davis did. Do you not like those facts? Said, hey, Martin, wow, thanks for that tidbit. Yeah, don't tell nobody because it's not confirmed. You know, it's not confirmed, but I'll talk. And, hey, man, no joke. No joke. Hold on one second. All righty. Do we agree or do we not agree with CompuBox because they were quote unquote not accurate? Well, look, they're as accurate as anybody is. They're as accurate as anybody is. So whatever. If you're going to tell people are relying on those stats because you're not counting the punches yourself. So if we don't count him, if you don't count that, then you know what? How do we know what anything? We don't know anything. Anyway, I can tell you that Devin gets hit more just off my eye test because he keeps going 12 rounds. Big Dog Willie said, how many lies will Bill tell this year? My guess is 718,425 lies this year. What's your estimate? What is your estimates? Chat, please give your take on this too. My estimate is whenever it's necessary. My guess is whenever necessary. There's 365 days in a year. My guess is at least, 700. Because you're going to count if he tells the same lie twice, or do they have to be a new lie? If it's the same lie, I would say probably somewhere near 700 twice a day. But if it's a new lie, I wouldn't know. Maybe 10, something like that. I don't know. Just depends. Depends on what you going to characterize as a lie. No, if you repeat a lie, that's a lie. Like, for example, Frequent Flyer lied about 5-6 times just today. Frequent Flyer said Devin was the mandatory. Again, he said it today. That's another lie. And he knows it. He told me that it was pronounced Wahed. That's another lie. That's another lie. So if he repeats something twice a day, that's a lie. That's a lie. It just depends on whether you're talking about new lies or repeating lies or repeating things are not true. You know what I mean? That's where I am on that. That's where I am on that. You did say he's the mandatory, man. Stop telling stories. Stop saying stories. Stop telling stories. So that's a good question. Probably at least 700 lies a year. Just if you repeat it, for sure. Also, frequent flyer, when you refuse to answer a question and act like you don't know, that's another lie. So there's different ways that you can tell stories. There's different lies popping out there, man. And y'all know you full of it, dog. You know you are. Okay, let's be real. You know you are. You know you are. You know you are. You know you are. And I don't have a problem telling you because you know it's the truth. Man. Oh, Shevitz. Yeah, frequent. Just come on, man. Get off the Devin Haney bandwagon, bro. It's over. You're overcooking. You're overcooking on that bandwagon, brother. You're overcooking that bandwagon, dog, for sure. You're overdoing it on that bandwagon. Choose Sports Talk said frequent's about 0-3 in one setting. Oh, yeah, it's terrible. It doesn't put him in the mandatory position. Their answer to my question was he the mandatory? And your answer was it puts him in the mandatory position. Dog, you're not answering a question. You're being dishonest. What is there's no such thing as a mandatory position. There isn't the entire rule book. Nowhere in there does it say mandatory position. What it says is that you are never the mandatory by virtue of being in any position. So there is no mandatory position. You're just making that phrase up and then trying to justify it. You're trying to change it and justify it. You're trying to create a new term and then say that, oh, he's that. What mandatory position? If they say that they will order you to be the mandatory, then all you can say is that they have designated him as the mandatory. Because they did. Mauricio Sulaiman says he will be the mandatory. But guess what Mauricio Sulaiman never did? He never did that with Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko. Never. You're just lying. And y'all been lying for a long time. You've been lying about it for years. Stop lying. God dog, stop lying. I don't want to talk about Devin Haney no more. So, Gervonta Davis is fighter of the year. I don't know if that's going to be possible. First of all, you got to understand, Inoue is probably already. I don't want to talk about Devin Haney, frequent flyer. I don't want to talk about.
We're not talking. We can talk about just the mandatory thing. My argument
Devin
never
Haney.
was that. My argument never was.
That's Devin Haney.
No, we're talking about the interim position. The interim champion. My argument never was that he was the mandatory. My argument was that he was in position to become the mandatory. He was in a mandatory position.
So
and
your argument was that he was not the mandatory.
Let me finish.
Was he the mandatory? Yes or no?
That wasn't my argument. If he was the mandatory or not.
I'm asking you a question, dude.
No,
yes
he was
or
not.
no?
No, he wasn't the mandatory.
Yes. Then stop saying he's the mandatory. Period.
I never said that. When did I say that? I never said that. We got into that debate because I was saying that Lomachenko ducked. I was trying to prove that he ducked by asking for the franchise belt to avoid the mandatory. That's what I was saying. Devin Haney was the interim champion, which put him in mandatory position to have the fight mandated. Yes, it was, because that's what the fight was for. It was a tournament at first. You looked it up on the WBC. It was a tournament first. That didn't happen.
Please stop lying. I mean, for real, man. I'm tired of you spreading
what I lie about this time, because you keep saying I'm lying, but
no, you are. You are spreading more misinformation.
Where? Which thing did I just say was a lie?
Number one, the tournament never took place.
I just said it never took place. So where did I lie there?
Put him in mandatory position.
You're pulling a straw man on me. You trying to say I said things that I didn't say.
There was no mandatory tournament and never took place. There's no such thing as a mandatory position.
I literally just said that the tournament didn't happen. I said the tournament was supposed to happen. Devin Haney fought the person he was supposed to fight, but Tio didn't fight who he was supposed to fight. So the tournament didn't get completed. So they allowed Devin Haney to become the interim champion, which put him in a mandatory position.
No, there's no such thing as a mandatory position.
Oh my God! So now it ain't no such thing as a mandatory position now.
Sir, let me go ahead and do what we already did with this other guy. WBC.
So Shakur wasn't in the mandatory position.
Excuse me, sir. He was designated as the mandatory.
You're not the mandatory until it gets mandated.
I don't want to do this, man. You spread so much misinformation. I get tired of it. I really get tired of it, man. You just keep spreading misinformation. I really wish you'd stop doing it.
What's the misinformation I'm spreading now?
I'm going to read it for you.
Please enlighten me.
For the 15th time, I will enlighten you.
This is the first time I ever heard you say that there's no such thing as a mandatory position. It sounds crazy to me.
In the back, if you don't stop, okay? Because I'm really tired of this. I do this every fucking day, bro. And you're not dumb. So there's no reason for you not to understand this. You just don't want to.
So what are you about to show me? So what's this?
This is the rules. Interim championship rule. In special circumstances, when the WBC in its sole discretion, declares the WBC champion temporarily unavailable to defend his title. Declares the WBC champion temporarily unavailable to defend his title. The WBC may sanction a bout between qualified challengers for the interim championship or otherwise recognize an interim champion in the division. This is what happened with Devin. This. They sanctioned a bout. Can you please stop? Don't cut me off. The WBC sanctioned a bout between qualified challengers for an interim championship. In its sole discretion, the WBC shall subsequently determine the timing and terms of any bout between a champion and an interim champion to determine the sole champion of division, provided, however, that an interim champion shall never be deemed a mandatory challenger or entitled to a greater share of proceeds of any purse offered beyond that of a challenger without specific written order to that effect by the WBC president or the WBC designee. Okay,
Yeah, so
stop. For avoidance of doubt, the WBC interim champion shall be considered a true WBC title for all purposes other than respect for a bout versus the actual WBC champion, absent any order to the contrary from the WBC's discretion. So what that means is, sir, that Devin Haney, by virtue of being the WBC interim champion, was not the mandatory.
Why you take it down?
He was not in position to be the mandatory either.
Fanon, in the beginning, the very first.
That's enough. I'm not going to keep doing that with you. We're not going to do that for a half an hour today on New Year's Eve, on New Year's Day. I'm not going to do it. Everybody listening, please understand what that rule said. I'm going to read it for everybody that don't want to act like they don't understand. In its sole discretion, the WBC shall determine the timing and terms of any bout between a champion and the interim champion to determine the sole champion in the division. However, provided, that an interim champion shall never be deemed a mandatory challenger or entitled to a greater shares of the proceeds in any purse offer beyond that of a challenger. Okay? So what this means is, let me put it in the words using their names. In its sole discretion, the WBC shall subsequently determine the timing and terms of any bout between Vasily Lomachenko and Devin Haney to determine the sole champion in the division, provided, however, that Devin Haney shall never be deemed a mandatory challenger or entitled to a greater share of the proceeds in any purse offer beyond that of a challenger. So if you substitute interim champion for the name of the interim champion, Devin Haney shall never be deemed a mandatory challenger without specific prior written order, not by sitting there, by a written order. I get really tired of you doing that, Fahim. I mean, not Fahim. I get really, 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 really tired of you doing that, bro, because it is absolutely positively dishonest that I can read that thing to you 15 times and you don't understand it. I can't keep doing that, man. Hey, said, when will Devin Haney hold Bill accountable in 2024? Never. It's not possible. Devin Haney was never the mandatory for that. He was never the mandatory, and he was never in the mandatory position. It was always possible that they could have ordered it. That's all. Okay? Richie, baby, what's going on? Six Boss said, Martin, big fan of yours, but Freaking Flyer is correct. No, he's not. He's dead wrong. He's dead wrong. Matty Yole in the building, man. Huge, man. Thank you for the $50 holler, brother. Thank you for that support. Nah, dude, he's dead wrong. He was never the mandatory because they never ordered the fight. There was never any written order. So you guys just keep repeating what people say, and it's not true. But okay. Which explains why Stevenson went to the WBC to get a better split when he was in negotiations with Devin Haney. No, he didn't go to get a better split. He said they designated him as the mandatory challenger. They told everybody he's the mandatory challenger. And they gave them a period of time to have a voluntary negotiation for the negotiation to take place. Then when he said, look, man, we need for you to order. You need to order for the 30-day free negotiation period to start. So that if we can't get it done in 30 days, then we want to move to purse bid. And we're notifying you that if we can't get it done within 30 days, we want to go to purse bid. You guys try to find a way to read every ridiculous. You guys are ridiculous. But click the link. Tio did not have a choice. If you talking about Tio had a choice to fight Devin, no, he did not. He did not have a choice to fight him. He would have got stripped of the IBF belt because he had an IBF mandatory that was due before he even fought Lomachenko. Similar to how the IBF stripped Terrence Crawford for not fighting Jaron Ennis. Look, man, I'm tired. You guys don't get it by now. You'll never know it. If you don't know it by now, you will never know it. I can point to where I can say, somebody asked me, do me a favor. Somebody please ask me whether or not Devin Haney was ever the mandatory challenger for Devin Haney. It will not take me 5 minutes to find Mauricio Sulaiman saying that. I can do it very easily. Immediately, I can find it. You find somewhere where Mauricio Sulaiman called Devin Haney Lomachenko's mandatory. Give it to me. Give me the article where he said that guy was going to be the mandatory. That Devin Haney was the mandatories. Why Meadows, you're not connected, brother. I see you, but I see that you're in there, but your device is not connected. Everyone in the top 10 is in position to become a mandatory. The WBC can literally name anyone in the top 10, not just the number one. So Devin was not in line. I mean, he's a man. Look, dude, they're trying to make the argument that man was the mandatory. Why Meadows? I can't see you, but I know you're there. There you go. Why? Can I see? I'm not even gonna. Hopefully. What's going on, Why?
Oh, yeah, it's me. Good morning. How you doing, sir?
I'm well, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How's your New Year's?
It's going well so far. Frequent flyer out here lying out his pie hole, but, it is what it is. I got respect for T. Orlando Frequent flyer trying to get me to mispronounce Arabic names and don't know how to read, doesn't know how to read rules. But go ahead. What's on your mind, brother?
No, I just had a clarification question or question. So for the WBC champion, right, upon winning the belt, don't they only have 90 to 120 days to defend it against the mandatory?
It depends.
Because I was going to say, because people keep saying that, Loma ducked Devin Haney, but Loma won the belt on August 31st of 2019. And Teofimo Lopez fought Richard Comey for the IBF.
I'll help you even better than that.
Yeah.
He would have had at least a year.
Right.
Because the mandatory challenger for that WBC belt was Luke Campbell.
Right.
And he was the mandatory for Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia, all Lomachenko did was satisfy the mandatory challenge for Mikey Garcia by petitioning to do it.
Right.
So he actually took care of the mandatory that he would have inherited by beating say Lomachenko would have fought Mikey Garcia and beat Mikey Garcia, he would have inherited Luke Campbell as the mandatory, not Devin Haney, Luke Campbell. And he would have had to fight Luke Campbell. But since he fought Luke Campbell, there was no mandatory to do. So with this, so as a result, let me go to the rule. And which I now have on speed dial.
After having the conversation so many times, you gotta be ready.
Yeah, man. Just it's section 3.6. I think it's 3.6. Man, if I get to champion and recess, diamond champion, inactivity of champion, withdrawal, suspension, non-titles, rematch, immediate rematches, suspension, withdrawal, elimination bouts, designation of mandatories. The WBC shall always have the discretion to designate a mandatory by a final elimination bout or designation an official a challenger, a mandatory challenger as qualified challenger. Let me see. The champ it's under champion's duty. Okay, all WBC champions shall make at least one mandatory defense per year, unless an exemption is granted by the WBC at its sole discretion. Right. Champion may be required to make more than one mandatory defense per year if they say so. So they have to do it at least one time a year, but you can have an exception to that. So he would have had before his time would have been up.
Yeah. Yeah, he was within the deadline. He was within the deadline.
Yeah, he's within that year. But yeah. So anyway, go ahead with what you're saying because I'm waiting for this guy to give me proof that nobody's been able to give me proof.
Well, yeah. Well, I keep on hearing that Loma got the franchise belt to duck Devin Haney, but what I'm saying is that he never needed the franchise belt. He didn't need it because he was within the deadline. If I win the belt on August 31st and I have 90 to 120 days to defend it against a mandatory, which Devin Haney wasn't even a mandatory, but let's say he was the mandatory, even then I'm still within the deadline because Tio fought Richard Comey for the IBF on December 14th, which is within the deadline. And they got inside the ring and they announced to the world that they were unifying the belts for undisputed, so he's within the deadline. So either way you go, it doesn't work out. That narrative doesn't work out because, number one, he's within the deadline. Number two, unifications trump mandatories, as you would say. And number three is what you just said. So I just I don't.
It doesn't make it what it is. Let me tell you where they got their feelings hurt. They got their feelings hurt because they thought Devin was going to be able to fight for the vacant title against Luke Campbell,
right?
On DAZN, because both Luke Campbell and Devin Haney were both on DAZN, but Bob Arum sent Lomachenko to DAZN for a fight to fight Luke Campbell, and Eddie Hearn decided he wanted that fight, not that he wanted the fight with Devin. So just like the reason that Devin had to go to Top Rank to fight George Kambosos is because Eddie Hearn and DAZN didn't want to pay for the fight.
Right.
But they're putting all the pressure on everybody else because they're trying to promote Devin, and that's reasonable. But can we separate the promotion from the reality for a second, please?
Yeah, I agree. Well, thank you, man. I just wanted to, get some clarification, man. You're the best in the business, sir.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate everything you do. I'm going to leave a super chat, man, and get back to the chat, man.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Wah. You the man, brother. Thank you
sir,
for your support.
Sir.
And thank you for all your support last year, Wah. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Get back. Yeah, I mean, we can talk about this shit as ad nauseum. I'm about to get a PhD in boxing regulations, bro. I swear I am. I swear I am. Because you dudes act like y'all can't read or don't want to read. There you go. Give me 1 second. Hey, man, much love in that Cash App to, hey, Miss Edmonds, thank you, said Happy New Year's. Team Tank all day. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Miss Keisha, Thank you for your support, Miss Keisha. And King said, New Year, same Fanon. New Year, same Fanon. Yeah, whooping your asses. Exactly. Same New Year, same Fanon. Whooping your ass, Malik. Whooping your ass. Or should I say Malik? Malik Wahid. Malik Wahid. Wahid. Malik Wahid. It maybe the name is Maled. Is that what that be? Malek? Malek? Is M-L-A-K Malek? If the I is pronounced like an E, E-A, head, Wahed, Malak, Malek, 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 not Malik. Fanon, I sent Haney mandatory link. Click the link. Click the link. Click the link click this link and put it in the private chat. I guarantee you're not going to get. I already know what you're going to do. You're going to give me an article where somebody refers to him as the mandatory. I already know what you're going to do. But look, all you got to do, because you don't have a wrench, so you can't. But all you got to do is click the link. You don't have to come on the show. You can put a link. Click that link. What's a vape pen? This is not a vape pen. This is a pen. This is an actual pen. It's not a vape pen. It's a pen. Man, thank you, Y. Hey, man, thank you, Y. Thank you for your support, Y. Dude, put the link in the chat. The BBC is not going to tell you that they're the mandatory. But anyway, because he never was. Here. Oh, no worries. Oh, you want to put the link in? Here, watch this. I'll actually cut you a break. I'll take your link. Here. Put your link in the chat now. Put your link in the chat now. You can do it now, but you got to hurry up and put the link in the chat. I'll wait. You're able to put the link in the chat now. Please put the link in the chat. He said he has I don't care about the source. Still, a link, you can put a link in there. There, you can put a link. Do you have a wrench for the second that you get this wrench? You can put a link in there. Thank you, Eric, for the $1 holler. Oh, you got 30 more seconds. There it goes. Bro, there's nothing on that link. What do you mean? There's literally nothing in that link, bro. There's nothing in that link at all. Can you put a link that works to that article, Zenith? I know there's nothing in there that says that shit because he never was. I've been waiting for 2 years. I've been waiting for 2 years for somebody to show me an article where it says that. And it's always somebody referring to it as that. Nah, some GM is wrenched. How GM be trolling me. All right, so there's the link. See, that's just not true. Devin Haney becomes interim champion for Lomachenko after winning interim title. That's not true. And by the way, where does it say? Where is Mauricio Suleiman in here saying this? That's a title to an article. What do you mean? This is not Mauricio Suleiman saying that. Devin Haney became mandatory challenger for Lomachenko's WBC world title after winning interim title. No, he didn't. Produced a fourth round stoppage of Abdulov. Pulled a 25-year out because of potential fractured cheekbone. I wasn't nearly done beating him. I was just warming up. It's no Machenko because he doesn't want to fight me. No Machenko. Come on, let's get the fight going. Dude, that does not say that man is a mandatory challenger. All it says is he's being referred to it in the title of the article. But that doesn't make it true. Because once again, let's go back to the rule book. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the rule book. Once again. Wherever it went. I already read it. I don't feel like reading it again. I got to remember the actual. Man, what happened to the... Oh, okay, I'm in a different one. 3. Anyway, interim champion is in here somewhere. I just can't find it again. I always forget the number. Anyway, you get my point. The interim champion, you're not the mandatory because you're the interim champion. Cake been baked on this subject, dead, and it's dead in the water. But that's all right. Y'all keep doing it. I'm going to probably get up out of here, man, because I want to see if I can get a walk in, my exercise in. Thank you guys so much for your support to start this year. The interim does not automatically get a fight with the champion. It does not say that they skipped. They don't skip past anything. They addicted a line. Yeah, and plus, I am starting my own channel because this guy has got to be stopped. You can stop me by clicking on this channel. Here you go. Stop me. You're going to make a channel about stopping me? Nobody's going to watch your channel. I'm not that popular. Okay? I'm not that popular. You're not gonna go far with a channel trying to stop me. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Please go on the link, debate him. He's definitely gonna lose on that one. That's just an easy money. It's just an easy money type of thing. That's just an easy money type of thing. Oh. All right. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna. I don't know where that's gonna take you though. Anyway, that's the link if you want it. But after that, I'm gonna bounce out, man. At 2 hours, we doing our job. We getting it done. We getting the work done today. We getting the work done. But I don't think he's gonna click it. He's just talking crazy. I need to be stopped. He said, "This is not about hate. This the entire chat is been tired of this topic with the same Haney fans got us stuck for the last few years." Yeah, man, just stop hating on people, man. But look, oh man, great, man. Thank you, Greenville Mike, man. Hey, brother, we needed the support. Thank you. The Green Villain Mike said, "Happy New Year for now. We back and better in 2024. Let's make it a good one. Many blessings. Shout outs to everybody in the chat. Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that massively, 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 massively. Massively. But I think I am going to get out of here at 3 hours because that dude ain't going to click this link. And we'll be back chopping it up during the workday tomorrow. What's up, man? Yeah, we're not talking about Haney on my show for a week up to a month. Hey, man, good luck with that, with these dudes. But anyway, man, I'm going to get up out of here, man. Thank y'all for the support. Oh, CEO hit the link. Yeah, there you go. There's a link, CEO. I'll wait. You got 5 minutes to hit the link. So you can explain to me what's going on, man. Hey, no worries, man. I figured out Green Villain. I'm pretty good at reading rules. Hey, man, what's going on, Eric? Thank you, brother, for the $1 holler, brother. Thank you so much for that $1 holler, bro. Appreciate you, man. From the rankings of rival sanctioning bodies, so unification fights cannot be mandatory defenses. Look, man, first of all, dude covered it perfectly. You can't duck a mandatory for unification anyway. So it doesn't even matter if he was a mandatory, but him not being the mandatory and Lomachenko fighting the unification fight, you guys are just some crybabies. You're just some crybabies and you're dishonest. But look, are you going to click the link? He hasn't even said anything, huh? That's the link right there. All right. And I'll talk for up to 5 minutes for anybody who want to get whooped up on. Yeah. Y'all know y'all going to get whooped up on. I think I'm going to start using Cash App more because all the money goes to the channel. Hey, man, it's appreciated, man. I appreciate any. I like reading the comments, man. Because honestly, T. Orlando, whenever somebody supports the channel, you encourage somebody else to support the channel. So I think it may work. There's no way you can explain the franchise rule. It changed day after. No, I can change it. It's the rule as it is right now. I can explain the franchise rule. It's the rule that is right now. All kind of rules change. Weigh-in rules changed. Why do you think that rules can't change? What world do we live in where people don't change rules? Speed limits change. Drinking age changed. It's a rule. Rules change all the time. The Supreme Court is in the business of changing rules. All the time, rules change. Why y'all all of a sudden act like you don't know when rules change? You used to have same-day weigh-ins. Now you got day before weigh-ins. People used to have 10-day weigh-ins. They used to have weigh-ins the next day, same-day weigh-ins. Now they got 10-pound rehydration clauses in the IBF. That rule changed too. Frequent flyer, man, come on, man. I got stuff to do.
You said anybody, OG. You said anybody.
I meant that dude.
No, lastly, you said anybody who wanted to come up here. But
How
I
can
don't want to cut you off. Go ahead.
how do you pronounce Malik?
Malik.
So how do you pronounce the I in Malik?
Well, see, we call that transliteration.
See, watch this. That's
In
called me
Arabic,
not.
it's
See, we call that you not answering another question. Malik Wahid. The I is pronounced the same way in the second two Arabic names. Malik Wahid. Malik.
you didn't.
It's not Wahed. Now watch. If it was Wahed, then it would be Maled.
Fanan, you didn't let
Okay.
me finish. You
It'd
didn't
be
let me
Malek.
finish explaining.
If it was Malid, it would be Malek.
You didn't let me finish. See, that's called transliteration. There's people called Malik too, and it's spelled the same way. Malik B from the roots. His name was Malik, but it's spelled the same way. That don't give you the right to pronounce it wrong. It's two. Wahid and Wahid means the same thing, but it's two different names. My
Brother,
name is
sir.
Jamal.
No, sir. That is
Look
not
at
true.
Jamal. Look at Jamal and Jamel.
Excuse me, sir. Once again, I got to fact check you. That is not transliteration.
It is
That is not
transliteration.
Transliteration is the process of transferring a word from an alphabet of one language to another.
Exactly.
They're doing the same thing. I am talking about the transition of the same letter in English.
I can't
While
really.
Malik, M-L-I-K, is the English spelling of an Arabic word. M-L-I-K. So if you're moving the same word over, then it should be pronounced the same.
Fanan, but this is what I'm trying to tell you. There's two names. Why you always throw me in the back? Let me finish explaining. There's two names in Arabic. It's Malik and Malik. There's Wahid and Wahid. You can choose either one, just like there's Jamal and Jamel. They both mean beauty. Jamal and Jamel both mean beauty, but they're two different names, though. And so you can be. That's all I'm saying. So it's Wahid and Wahid.
So you're saying that I was right.
No, I'm saying you're
how I
wrong.
pronounce
You're calling
Yes,
them the
you
wrong
are,
one.
because you
That's
just
like
said-
calling Jamel
No,
Jamal.
bro.
We don't call his brother Jamal.
You
When we-
just said that you can pronounce it either Wahed or Wahid.
No, I'm talking about the transliteration. You could pronounce it both ways, but in Arabic, there's two separate names, Wahid and Wahid.
I took the Arabic spelling. And I took the Arabic spelling of Wahid.
That's not in Arabic. It's not Arabic letters in that. You're looking at English transliteration.
Bro, I'm sorry, man. I'm going to go to pronounce.com and they're going to say,
not correct,
how does
though.
this work? They're doing the transliteration for me. They're giving me, I'm putting it in English. They're giving me the Islam. They're giving me the Arabic pronunciation.
Fanan, you got Alexa there? Ask Alexa, how do you say Arabic? How do you say one in Arabic? And she'll tell you.
I'm going to say, how do you pronounce W-H-I-D?
Oh, look, I'm standing right next to watch this. Alexa, how do you say one in Arabic?
One in Arabic is the Arabic pronunciation of the name.
She said, did you hear that?
She say,
Alexa, how do you say one in Arabic?
One in Arabic is واحد.
And so Alexa saying it wrong
that's
too?
the whole world one. That's the whole word one. His name is not
Wahid.
one.
You're gonna make up every excuse in the world to just try to say that I'm wrong on this one.
Now you busted.
Alexa just said it hurts. So Alexa saying it wrong.
I'm having trouble understanding.
Absolute one.
Exactly.
His name is not one. His name is Absolute One. It's not
Fanan.
one. Wahed doesn't
Fanan.
mean one. It means absolute one.
Fanan. His
Man, get
name.
out of here, man. I gotta go, bro.
Why you gonna throw me off without me saying this, Fanan?
Because you keep telling the same dude. You're not somebody that will.
I'm gonna explain that. I'm gonna explain that part that you just said.
I don't need to hear it anymore, bro. It's the name Absolute One. Wahed means absolute one. Absolute one. It's not one. It's absolute one. Unique, single, exclusive, unequaled.
Fanan, that's because you're talking about a law. When you're talking about a law, that's the absolute. That's why he got his name. He's saying he's the servant of the absolute one.
The meaning of the word Wahed, the name Wahed, is unique, single, exclusive, unparalleled.
That's not the name he chose.
It is not the number one.
Exactly. He chose to be the servant of the absolute one.
Stop. How do you pronounce the number one in Arabic?
Welcome to our channel, Learn with Safa. Today, we are going to learn the number Wahed.
Dog, you're dead wrong, bro.
She just said Wahed, and you're telling me I'm wrong?
Number one. That's kind of
what
like
I've been telling you from the beginning.
Bro, stop, dude. That is like uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, cinco. Okay?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Stop, bro. His name is not the number one. It doesn't mean the number one. It means the absolute. Man, come on, man. You're just
I'm gonna find the link and send you the link so you can check it out on your own, man. I'm talking about the link where.
Guess how you spell? Excuse me. Guess how you spell that number, that name, Wahed.
Fanan. I'm talking about.
Excuse me. W-A-A-H-I-D, not W-A-H-I-D. W-A-A-H-I-D.
Fanan, it's all transliteration you're talking about.
Not, bro, you're just wrong, bro. God dog, man.
If it was in Arabic, you would be able to read it correctly. But since it's translated to English, it's transliteration.
No, it's in English. Literally, the spelling is different. The spelling is different.
Guess what, Fanan?
The spelling for Wahed is W-A-A-H-I-D. The spelling for Wahed is W-A-H-I-D. They're two different words.
Remember when Tank first did it, and I was telling you that that was an E.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to look at the markings for it. They're not even the same. Dude, they don't even look the same. They don't even look the same.
What do you mean? What don't look the same?
The calligraphy. The calligraphy between the two words in Arabic do not look anything alike each other.
Oh, you said calligraphy, but you mean the Arabic spelling. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Excuse me, sir. That's how they refer to it. It's the calligraphy. The Arabic calligraphy. Because it's calligraphy. It's a picture.
The Arabic letters.
There's
letters.
It's Arabic calligraphy, bro. If they don't have letters, they have calligraphy. That's what it's called, calligraphy.
But no, I'm a Muslim and I study Arabic, and you're trying to tell me about Arabic, bro. Let it go.
Calligraphy.
Fanan, the imam that gave him shahada is from Philly. That's my imam. And you're trying to tell me, look, on Instagram, I don't know if everybody saw that, but my brother sent me on Instagram some footage that y'all didn't see of Gervonta Tank Davis sitting next to the Imam and explaining his
I
name.
don't care, bro. I know that I look up what Arabic letters are. They say there's 6 proportional scripts. Nakush, Tathul, Mahadak, Rayani, Tawaki, and Rak. Those are the 6 types of Arabic calligraphy. When you have writing that is a picture, that's called calligraphy. Just like the writing that you have for the Japanese is a type of calligraphy because they're pictures.
Fanan is
That's what it refers to.
it's a letter. They're Arabic letters, just like we have English letters. It's not a picture, man. It's Arabic letters, and when you're saying the E sound, a yeah makes it elongated.
The calligraphy or the script or the writing, and it doesn't look like there are letters there. Doesn't look like there's letters. But I'm telling you right now that he's not named after the number one. He's named after the absolute, the on high God. And God is one. But that does not mean that he is the number one. The number one. As in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Man, I don't want to hear this anymore, bro. I don't want to hear it anymore, bro. This is ridiculous. Anyway, I got to get out of here, man. I don't read Arabic. But I know I know what my ears say and my eyes see. 2 different spellings between the number 1 and the name. Waahid and Wahid. Abdul Wahid is Abdul Wahid. Because it's not the number 1, it's the concept 1. But whatever, bro. Servant of the Most High. Tank. Alex, I had a timeout for Fahim, man. Fahim don't want to fess up nothing. I got to go, bro. Not Fahim. Tierland. Freaking Fly. I got to go, bro. Thank you, man. His mama named him Clay. I'm going to call him Clay. And I'm out. Deuces.